Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. For those of you who are new, my name is Eva. And for those of you who are coming back, as always, thank you so much for coming back. Welcome to another MLM shit show. Today, as you can see per the title and the thumbnail, we're back to talk about network marketing coaches. And these two individuals we spoke about before. I've done a separate video on both of them, but today I thought we'd make a little bit of a mixture, a little bit of a remix. It's gonna be an interesting one, so buckle up, take a look at the graph, you know the drill. If you're not subscribed, please click that like and subscribe button. It would really help me out a lot. And before we get into the video, I'm just gonna put a little disclaimer in here. This is actually the fourth video that I'm recording today, so I don't have anything to rant about. I'm getting a little bit distracted at this point. Okay, so the first one is called Why Training Doesn't Work, Network Marketing Professionals Tips. So let's take a listen.
Here, the message is so simple, is just start. How many times do people go out and they try to make life happen, they try to make things happen, and I'm working with someone right now and they're like, well, I'm not sure about this, and I'm not sure about the invite, and I'm not sure about how to follow up, and I'm not sure how to close, and I'm not sure how to, what I'm supposed to say, and if I'm very good at the presentation. Look, the fail forward cliche is a cliche because cliches are timeless principles. And it's a timeless principle that just do it. Like, just start. As you start, that's how you get better. So the real message is training doesn't work, work trains, and that's coming from a trainer. You can't be great at anything just by studying it and not actually doing it. You've got to do it over and over again. That's the best way to learn, best way to make things happen. Is just start. Just start and just go do it. And then after that, you can measure and improve, measure and improve, measure and improve. But don't become the broken know-it-all. Too many network marketers are the broke know-it-all, where it's like they're doing the same thing over and over and over again, right? Like in their minds of studying it, and they never take any action. So with that said, let's check out some of the sharks here. See if you guys can see them here in Atlanta. Got a prime one right.
Anyway, so he's obviously on some kind of holiday or something, and I love how casually just rotating the camera to make sure that it catches everything. Like, look how successful and rich I am. Look, I'm on a bougie holiday. That's at least what I think he was doing. But anyway, I hate when they say just start. And like, dude, you are a network marketing coach. You're supposed to help people start. You're not supposed to just tell them, just do it, just start. People have different fears, different things that are preventing them from starting. Obviously, when it comes to MLMs, I don't think anyone should ever start doing an MLM because they're gonna end up losing money just working for free, basically. But I'm just saying, from the perspective of you're a network marketing coach, can you not just give like a little bit of a better advice than just the basic one? Just start, He is very condescending. Him along with Mrs. Colleen, they are very, very condescending. Like, they change the tone in their voice to literally mock people who have excuses, or the people who fail. They're gonna change their voice in a mocking way when they quote or talk about these people, and it's just so condescending, and it's rude, and it's really unnecessary. Like, especially if these people are following you and paying you for advice and you are coming to them with that shitty attitude, it's just, what are you doing? I mean, in my own opinion, that's a very shitty coaching. But let's just move on. The next one is called The One Simple Script, Top Magic Question for Network Marketing Success.
Share some of those things that I'm working on, because this is going to be one of those books that's going to be a game changer. It's got listed probably 30 different scripts that I'm working on, from everything you can possibly think about. So that's a little bit of a teaser for you. But as I was going through it, one of the hardest parts was really creating the one simple script at the beginning of teaching people how they can cater it and customize it to themselves. Because all the time, what happens? People are like, yeah, but I wouldn't say it like that. I'm going to give some good examples and some bad examples. I'm going to teach some principles, and then I'm going to give you one hack that will make all the difference for you. Like, you're going to hear it and you're just going to be like, oh my goodness. Like, if I do this, I will have the world's best script for me, because it's going to be a little different for everybody. So when I first started, I had an incredible mentor. He's done extremely well, is an understatement. And as I start out with him, he is one of those people that has the strongest personality I've ever met in my entire life. And he would say things to people like, hey, give me your credit card if you want to make a lot of money. And he told me, yeah, just say something like that. I've got no credibility. And I'm starting out thinking, oh my goodness, like I just don't even know what I would say, like how I could even say that. Like, are you kidding me? I'm still trying to overcome my limiting beliefs of even doing this profession in general. I'm still embarrassed to even tell people that I'm part of MLM, right? Network marketing at this point, right? This is all the way back in 2008. And so I had to learn to extract the principle and apply the technique to my style and personality. So here's your first tip. Do not confuse principles and techniques. Anytime you hear a script from anyone, the biggest key is to make sure that you extract the principle of what they're teaching. So let's go back to what my mentor, right, where you say things like, hey, give me your credit card. I'm signing you up. We're going to make a lot of money. We're doing this thing together. What's the principle? The technique were the words. The principle, I extracted the world loves boldness. It makes people curious. It's contagious. I extracted the principle that there's power in brevity. Think about that, right? The more insecure we are, the longer we talk and the longer we explain things as we go. So I started thinking about that and I'm like, okay, I get it. And I thought, but people keep asking me for specific scripts. So I started out the beginning and I came up with a script that works for me. Now you can apply it to the business, you can apply it to the products. Now understand this, eventually one day when I create this script book, it's going to cater everything to teaching you the different platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, right, Facebook, what you would do, how you would transition. Each one's a little different. If your style is more bold and sooner, and if your style is more like take a little bit of time, can't take too much time. I'll talk about that here in a second. So this is what I started saying to people. And again, we're going to go really deep on this. Is I found a way to sell and utilize my insecurities. Now, some of you are like, what do you mean? My insecurity was network marketing. So rather than beat around the bush, living in Utah where there's a million people that do network marketing and they're like, hey, what's the thing you do? Oh, like it's this thing that we can build and online. I found a way just to be direct with people. This was the bold version of me.
Okay, this dude is literally working on a script book. He is making a book that's gonna have a ton of different scripts in it, aka cold messages. I am really curious with how much is that book gonna cost. I'm really curious. And this was 3 months ago. So I'm going to follow him a little bit more closer, waiting for this freaking book to see how much is he gonna charge people for his cold messages, book full of cold messages. It's just ridiculous. And again, there's just a lot of condescending tone and things that he's saying here. I just really don't like that tone.
Joe, right? This may or may not be something you're interested in, but I am so freaking excited. And they'd be like, wait, what? Like, what's going on? I just started a business. Yes, it's network marketing. And like I told you, I'm really excited. I think you're going to be interested in it. If you are, great. We're going to do this together and have a lot of fun. And if not, don't worry. I'm never going to be that annoying person that's part of the NFL, the No Friends League. You can at least point me in the right direction, even laugh at me. But I think you're going to be interested. What I did is I sold, right? And we'll apply this to customers because that's the vast majority of approaches. But I sold that I was excited about something. I was very short. I was very bold. And I sold them just on taking a look. I didn't sell them when they have to join. They're going to come back. Well, what is it? This and this. I'm like, well, that's exactly what I want you to come take a look. Like I said, if you're interested, great. We're going to do this. And if not, you can point in the right direction. I utilized my personality, which was a little bit of humor, right? Like, don't worry, if you're not interested, I'm not going to be that annoying person. Because that was another insecurity I had.
That script is one of the worst ones that I've that I've heard so far. I mean, just the way he said it. Oh, I think you're gonna enjoy this and this for you, and we're gonna have a lot of fun together. It's as if he's talking to a child. Like, oh look, there's a park there. Let's go play on the park. You're gonna have so much fun. Like, what? Are you serious? Oh my god. I'd love to say like I will buy the book, but I don't want to support this person at all. But I would love to see the book and like have the insight to all the cold messages, because he doesn't seem to be the best at cold messaging anyway. Anyways, moving on to the other top network marketing coach. His video is titled The First Step for Network Marketing Success. So let's hear that first step.
Share with you the secret to success in network marketing. Every day people ask me from all over the world, Eric, what do I have to do in order to become a network marketing professional? What do I have to do to get to the top? What's the secret to success? And of course, anybody who's been involved in business for any period of time understands that there's no one absolute thing, there's no shortcut to success, but I will tell you this. The beginning of the journey, the thing that's required in order for you to unlock all of the other things that you must unlock in order to become a network marketing professional, that's what I'm going to share with you today. Okay, so if you're looking for the secret, if you're looking for that one thing, if there was one thing that you had to do in order to go to the top, I'm going to give you that one thing. And before I give it to you, let me just tell you, anyone who's read GoPro, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional, the book, in that book I talk about my story. And I talk about struggling in my first three to 4 years in network marketing, really struggling. And finally, at a convention, I made the decision to become a professional. I made the decision to walk away from lucky. I made a decision to quit looking for systems that were going to change everything for me and just look inside of me and improve my skills, become world class, become one of the best in network marketing. Not just in theory, but in practice. Not just in practice, but in results. Okay? So, if you understand that, that's an insight into what I want to talk to you about today. And here's the secret. Make a decision. A real decision. That you're not going to look right, you're not going to look left, you're looking straight forward. There is no retreat. There's no other options. You're going to the top. You're going to go to the top of the mountain. They're going to see you waving from the top of the mountain or dead on the side of the road on the path to that summit because you're not coming back. That moment when you burn your bridges, that moment when you eliminate all your escape plans and all your plan Bs and plan Cs and plan Ds, the thing that gets in the way of most of your success in network marketing is you have too many other options. One of the greatest things that happened to me in network marketing is I didn't have any place else to go. I didn't have a lot of skills and talent and ability. So I was forced to go down this road because of a lack of options. But some of you have so many options that you still haven't made a decision. Now understand, in my first 4 years of network marketing, I thought I made a decision.
Once again, excellent, very, very useful advice from one of the top network marketing coaches in the whole world. Make the decision and you're gonna be successful in network marketing. And it's as stupid as the first thing that he said. Just start. That's it. Just start. Make the decision. That's it. And you're gonna be successful. You're gonna get rich. You're gonna have a huge downline. That's all you have to do, guys. Just make the decision. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, are they trolling at this point? Like, zero effort. If you're a coach, you can't just go on and say to people, just do it. Anyone can say that, you know? Anyone can say that to those people. Those people are paying you for your courses because they want your professional advice, professional opinion, things, tips that are gonna actually help them. And so far, from what we've seen, not Mrs. Colleen, not these two dudes, none of them have any good advice in my own opinion. On that topic, let me know down below if you want me to cover any other network marketing coaches. So far, those 3 are the only ones. All of the advices that these 3 give is very basic and is not worth the price that they're charging for that advice. So this is the last one, and the last one is called When Do I Quit My Job? So let's take a listen.
Quit your job. That's a crazy popular topic. I get asked that question all the time. People want to know. So I have a couple different ideas, thoughts, concepts on this specific topic. I think a lot of people just want to quit their job because they hate their job. And I get that, and I understand that, and I don't know, I've seen different statistics, different studies that say 80+% of people hate their jobs. So first things first, be grateful you have a job. If you had something better, you'd go get it. So be grateful for what you have. Stop focusing on what you don't have. In the meantime, yeah, work towards your dream, whether it be network marketing or something else. Work towards your dream to get you out of your job or to get a better job, but be grateful for what you have. I ran a tennis club for several years, for 4 years, and at the very beginning I had all these huge aspirations. I'm going to crush this, I'm going to make a ton of money, I'm going to grow this program, I'm going to do great things and help people become better at tennis. And I had my pay cut 3 different times. At the beginning, I was super upset. I was ungrateful. I was almost bitter. And then finally, I decided, you know what? They're being kind and nice to pay me. And if I had something better, I'd go get it. This is the best that I can get right now, or this is what I'm willing to take. So I need to stop being ungrateful. I need to be grateful, and I need to look for something else. So that's first thing first. The next thing is the whole quote of use your job to pay your bills. Use your business to build your dreams is absolutely 100% true. Just because you had one good month from bonus checks doesn't mean you should quit your job. I would keep your job as long as you possibly can until your organization is doing well enough consistently. Notice I said consistently. And until your organization actually is doing so well that it needs you to be able to go to the next level. Because a lot of times people say, oh, I had one great check and I'm going to quit my job. Then all of a sudden they're treating their business, network marketing, like their job in the sense of, well, wait, I only made X amount of money, that's not enough money. And they're begrudging network marketing. And then they start becoming desperate when they call brand new people. And they start wondering why they're not doing well at the business. Well, you're desperate. People can smell your desperation from miles away. So that's one of the main reasons why. Whereas if you could have kept your job, whatever extra money you're making from network marketing, that would have been dessert instead of dinner, and you would have been excited about it. You wouldn't begrudge it. So I would hold off as long as you possibly can until your organization demands it, until you're actually absolutely consistent and earn that dream. I know the dream is for many, is quitting their job. The dream is for many doing what they want when they want. The dream is for many time freedom. The problem is most people haven't earned that dream yet, and they want to quit their job and say, oh, look at me, I had it, I just want to go for it, I want to do whatever it takes. Well, of course people say that. If you're going to do whatever it takes, great, work your job, and during that time use every spare moment you have to do whatever it takes to earn the privilege to be able to make that educated decision, to make that mature decision, to decide if that's truly what you want to do. So that's just my opinion.
Okay, well, at first I was a little bit afraid of what he's going to tell people to do here. There was some good advice there. Thankfully, he said, don't quit your job. Don't rush into quitting your stable job. Make sure that you are high up enough and consistently for a lot of months, for a longer period of time, before you actually even consider quitting your job. That's okay. I completely agree with that. I'm actually happy that he said that. I think this is the best advice that I've heard from network marketing coach up until this point. Do not quit your stable job to turn to an MLM. Just don't do that. However, then he kind of said, well, be grateful for what you have. Be happy that you do have a job. If you hate your job, change it. If you can't afford to change it, be grateful or whatever. And then he said something, his pay got cut or something, and he was pissed, but then he realized that he shouldn't have been pissed. I have a hair in my eye and I cannot get it out. Okay, I got it out. Who am I to be ungrateful? I should just be happy that I have this job. For me, for example, I used to live in Croatia. That's my home country. I finished college and I just wasn't able to get a job with my degree because the economy in there is terrible. And with my bachelor's degree, I was working as a hostess in a nightclub where a lot of creepy men were doing stuff that they shouldn't have been doing to me for very little money as well. Having a bachelor degree, this is what I was doing. So in his advice, I should have stayed where I was and I should have just been happy with the fact that I have a job. Disregard the fact that men are groping me in this club, even though I'm not there to be groped. I'm there to promote the drinks, but they were doing whatever they wanted with us. Not all of them, but a lot of them. That's disturbing. That's a whole different story. I think I made a horror story about that in the beginning. So if you're interested in that, you can go listen to it. It was terrible. It was the worst job I ever had. I should have just shut my mouth and be happy that I have a job at all. And that's not good advice there. If you're being mistreated, whether from your clients or whether from your bosses, if they're cutting your pay where they shouldn't, if they're being bullied to you, you shouldn't be grateful for that job. You shouldn't be grateful for them being bullies to you because they're abusing their power. Like, no, obviously you should look for something better, or you should complain to the HR, or you should try to do something about it to improve your situation. You should strive for more if you're unhappy. And like I said, if someone is mistreating you should not think this way, that, oh my god, I shouldn't complain. Why am I complaining that they're mistreating me? I should just be happy that they gave me this job. And that's not how it works. That's actually very toxic, very bad mindset to have. But anyway, like I said, like half of this was okay, good advice. Thankfully, don't leave your full-time job. But the second part of it was a little bit, oh, what the hell are you talking about? But anyway, I'm gonna wrap that up here. My throat is starting to hurt a little bit. Like I said, this is my 4th video that I recorded today. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave me a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Like I said, please let me know down below, or email address. Are there any other network marketing coaches that you would like me to speak about? And yeah, as always, thank you to all of you nice people who are supporting me. If you're not coming from my social media, my Instagram is going to be linked down below in the description box. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.